Now, Wave 31 storm tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
All right, we're hearing the rain on the rooftop here. It's heavy at times.
It is. I had to go out to my car. I forgot something from this morning, Tori, and I had to track, wait, run, come back in, make sure I was going out at the right moment to not get soaked. 11:21 on your Thursday. We are tracking a good bit of rain in the Tennessee Valley. We have been all day long, and we'll continue to be even well past sunset tonight. Seeing a lot of that lighter rain east of I-65, but the heavier pockets of which, most of those are west, sitting in Limestone County and Coleman and Marion and Winston counties as well. Nothing severe at the moment, but even those that aren't seeing rain, we're covered in clouds, absolutely dominated in overcast skies, meaning whether it's actually raining on you at the moment or not, you're still having a dreary, kind of a gloomy day. And in fact, there's even a slight component of mugginess to it. Take a look at our temperatures. 58 right now in Muscle Shoals, 56 in Huntsville, 55 in Decatur. This is a little bit over average even at the moment, and I'm expecting us to still get slightly warmer. So the warmth, not to mention all the moisture in the air and these clouds trapping it in, there is a slight component of humidity today, which is just something we haven't been used to in a while. I want to bring you up to speed on this, but I also want to be very clear. As of about 45 minutes ago, we were put in a level 1 out of 5 severe weather risk for today. Now, I spent all morning telling you there's not a severe weather risk in the forecast, and I want you to know that I stand by that. We are in this risk. It is much larger. We're on the very edge of it. Because we have this rain-cooled air all day, I think our severe threat is incredibly low. What I do know for certain you will still see is the gusty wind and the torrential rain. That I've been prepping you for all week. So that level 1 out of 5 risk is there. I want you to be aware of it. Personally, I am not putting a lot of stock in it. Take a look at this. The rain just continues as we move through this afternoon. Pockets of heavy downpours, pockets of lighter rain, even a late afternoon lull for about an hour and a half where we'll briefly dry out. However, starting at about 5 p.m., the reason for that level 1 out of 5 risk, though again, I'm not expecting things to get quite that potent, that will track into the shoals. It moves east right outside of a cold front. The leading edge of it, in fact, crosses over I-65 by 7 into Sand Mountain by 8 o'clock this evening, and then the heaviest of that rain is gone by the time you head to bed tonight. We will still see a few pockets of showers on the back end of it, but those get out of the way by midnight, and they take the cloud cover with it. Today our high temperature 60 degrees, but you're far more going to notice that rain than anything else. As we discussed, it is a cold front that is the primary forcing mechanism for this system. The rain and the cloud cover are long out of our system tomorrow morning, but the cold air from the front is just starting to set in. Today we woke up at 50 degrees. Tomorrow we're waking up at 36. Not that that's bitter cold. It's much better than the single digits we had earlier this week, but it is something of a shock to the system. However, personally, I think you're going to notice the change more so in the afternoon. Sitting in the upper 50s yesterday, 60 today, 48 at your warmest tomorrow. That is now well below average. We will stay sunny, but it's feeling cooler. That cold air is in the mix at 30 degrees when you wake up on Saturday. Our high temperature 62 on Saturday, so we warm up very quickly. 58 on Sunday. If you're headed to Norman, Oklahoma, 53 at 7 o'clock kickoff for the Alabama game. Take a look at next week. It is a warm one to say the least. Your high temperature on Christmas, 71 degrees. We'll be right back.